enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Cool.
What's the matter? Put on your headphones. Welcome to Bull Chat.
Why are you screaming?
And we're back. It's Wednesday. How you doing, buddy?
Not well.
What's the matter today?
I was told to stop screaming less.
Who says that? Who?
Our fantastic listener, Jody.
Jody?
Yeah, she said that we shouldn't argue so much.
Oh, no, she likes that.
No, she said she specifically doesn't like that. So what she said, you should you can't control Scotty, but you can control your emotions. And I thought that was really a nice thing that she said.
Yeah.
That's very poignant. So thank you, Jody.
Sounds like she heard that in therapy.
Why are you...
What? Because it's just relaxed. This is relaxed setting.
This isn't relaxed. I'm not relaxed. I'm not relaxed at all. I come into the studio. This is just me venting. I'm not yelling. I'm not arguing. I'm keeping my tone at a low, medium tone.
Okay.
I walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you to set up.
I did. The box was set. Stupid Man was all set, ready to go.
The box was set up.
Yeah.
There was a microwave in front of me.
Yes.
There was 15 boxes of cereal to the right of me.
Yes.
I would have had a sliver about yay big.
So what? You're fine.
To actually sit here. A microwave would have been in my face for the entire 30 minutes that we record this.
But then I could have warmed up my meat sauce.
I don't want you to heat up your meat sauce while I'm doing a podcast. So I'd really appreciate if we just move things.
It's a very small space, Andrew.
I understand.
I don't have the room.
You don't. And do you know why?
Why?
Because you're a hoarder. Because I'm looking around now.
It's all
and
cereal.
I see nothing.
Cereal.
It's not all cereal.
It is.
You have empty boxes.
They're not
you
empty.
Have empty bags.
It's not empty.
You have a fridge that doesn't work.
It works
you have a file
little.
cabinet. You don't put anything in.
Look in it.
You are choosing to hoard.
That's
yet again.
false.
It is not false.
It is. Everything in here is needed for this
Okay.
show.
Okay, Scott.
What are you talking about?
Sure, Scott.
Why do you rile me up?
I'm not riling you up. Can't you tell that I'm speaking in a low tone? I'm not raising my voice. I am simply saying you are a hoarder and you hoard things and you don't put anything away. And so therefore, when we try and record and I'm sitting in front of a microwave, that's not great for me.
Are you done?
I am done now. Thank you.
Welcome to February. Today's the 1st. It's the 1st of a new month. What are you doing? You need a windshield.
Just inhaling and exhaling, Scott.
All right, don't do it into the mic.
I can do what I want. I own these mics.
It's annoying to people.
Well, what's annoying to one person may not be annoying to another.
All right. So this is Bull Chat. It is the sister podcast to Serial Killers. That's the main show. This is the offshoot.
Mm-hmm.
Even though apparently this has more listeners than Serial Killers. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, you better go
this?
take the call. I don't know, but you know what? You better take it. Take it right here on the air. I'm going to turn it here. There you go. I turned it up for you. What's the...
You're really trying to rile me up today.
No, you're doing it yourself. Hello, Andrew speaking.
Hi, Andrew.
Hold on one sec. Hello, how are you? Good.
Hmm.
Oh, yes.
He's doing it on the show. Like, that's what he's doing. He's having a conversation on the show with somebody. Now he's creeping out the door. I'll just keep going. I don't care. So I do have to defend myself with the hoarding thing. I'm not hoarding. People continue to send us cereal, and the space that we have here is probably 1/5, I would say, of the old studio. So, yes, the cereals are starting to build up because I have a dilemma. So we try the cereals. We, take a couple of cupfuls of cereal, and then that's it. Then what do we do with it? If it's not the best cereal in the world, it just sits around because nobody eats it. So I don't know whether to just maybe leave it in the kitchen. Do I want to still save the boxes? Because at the end of the day, while it's kind of cool to have the boxes from every cereal that we've tried, what am I doing with these boxes? I have right now, all the flattened boxes are in the storage. You okay? Don't trip over that cereal box. All the flattened boxes are in the storage closet, and I don't know what I'm going to do with everything. So I was just telling our friends that I don't know if I should save every box again.
I don't think you should.
But it's cool.
To you, I think...
To cereal people.
Okay, cool.
Cereal fans.
Okay, cool. Which is, again, a limited audience compared to the people that you work with. It's not just about you and what you think is cool. You
Agree.
work in an office with 12 other people.
But this is
and we
my
all
space. My space.
It's your space.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean
I've
that,
invited you in.
But the problem is that they can see into your space.
But it's
and
all
people
under-
also have to come work into your space.
No.
So the more that you hoard things
not hoard.
that you don't need.
It's not a hoard.
Listen.
It's cereal. Cereal. That's what we do.
It is what we do, but we also should not hold on to things that we don't need.
Cereal?
We don't need it. We eat it for the show.
Right.
Let's go put it in the kitchen afterwards. Let's give it up to the people who work here. People will eat the cereal.
I
It'll
disagree.
go to good use.
I don't think people will eat it.
I think they will.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't go into a shared space, i.e. a kitchen or something like that, and just eat from something that's open.
If I saw it, I think everybody here knows that we do a cereal podcast. You can't go with the notion of, wow, it's fantastic, and everyone knows us for being serial killers. That's why I have to have it. But then also say, I can't put it in the shared kitchen because nobody will know what these boxes are from, all these like numerous boxes.
Well, I mean, radio people are a special breed. Radio people will eat anything. So to your statement, yes, we could leave it there.
We should.
And people will eat it.
We should.
But I don't. But
otherwise, it just sits. There's cereal boxes just laying around. I've noticed the same ones over by the coffee machine.
I didn't put
by
those
the
there.
Water machine.
I didn't put those there.
You have like 15 boxes in here. I think
20.
Why don't we take some and put them in the kitchen? This way, it creates a little bit more space for you here. Because otherwise, it's going to get out of control really fast. You're going to have no leg room, and it's just going to get to a point where it's like, this is a lot, and why is there so much?
I'm torn with the boxes.
Okay.
Just because we've kept them all.
Okay.
So I don't know if I could throw them out.
That seems like a psychological issue that you should work out with someone because you can get rid of them. There's no reason why you should be keeping these boxes. What did you do with all the other boxes that you brought home to your house?
I didn't bring them home. They're in the storage closet.
Why are the boxes in the storage closet, Scott?
Because we're going to do something with them.
What are we doing? It's been 3 years. We haven't done anything with them, Scott.
Almost 4.
We need to get rid of them, Scott.
But maybe somebody wants the collection.
Nobody wants them, Scott. We really should just get rid of them.
I guarantee you that somebody will write underneath this.
Okay.
I would like the boxes.
Okay, great. So then we'll send them to you. How's that sound?
No, that's expensive.
Okay, so then...
They're heavy.
So then there's no solution.
Just problems.
Exactly. So that's... those are roadblocks that you're putting up. We should really fix that.
Yes.
So let's get rid of the boxes, okay?
I can't.
We can, Scott. I'll walk with you. We'll throw them in a nice dumpster together, or we could do like a nice bonfire and use them as cardboard.
But one day I might need them.
What would you need them for, Scott?
When we're reminiscing, I can go,
what do you mean?
I have this.
When would you reminisce on that, Scott? It's on video, and it's audio. You could hear it.
I like to reminisce.
Yeah, but Scott,
how much
stuff in your attic have you gone through and reminisced?
I do. Every once in a while.
How much is every once in a while?
I don't know, maybe once a year. I go up into my attic, and I sit down, and I open a box, and go, oh, and I look at my things from preschool, and I'm like, oh, my God, and it brings back great memories for me.
So what's cool about that, and what may be a little different that maybe we should talk about here, is that's pictures of you, and that's a life experience
It's
for
things.
you.
Yes, it's things.
Yeah, but those are nice pictures.
To hold in my hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is a box of like caramel Apple Jacks from 2020 going to do for you? There's
You're
nothing
right,
in there anymore.
because it makes me think of you, and I just want to burn them.
Yeah, so let's do that. If that'll make you feel better,
It won't. And you know what will make me feel better is if they go to a nice home.
Scott, nobody's taking the boxes.
I guarantee you,
Scott,
somebody wants them.
You just said if somebody commented under the video,
yeah,
you
can
wouldn't
have
send them to them.
I'll part with them,
Scott.
You can have the collection. I tell you what,
Scott.
Well, yes,
it's
it is.
Just boxes.
We will interview people and find out
Scott,
who.
we're not interviewing people because do you know what? I listened to the last serial killers episode that aired this week.
It was great.
Yeah. Remember when you told me that I could put the email on your phone and then the show ended and I never put the email on your phone?
I had to leave.
No, Scott. The goalposts keep changing, Scott. You keep moving things and you keep pushing them away. We need to put the email on your phone because we're not interviewing people to see if they want the cereal boxes, Scott.
I think we should. I want them to go to the best home. I want them to go to the best. The best home should have them.
I think what I'm going to do is let's start getting rid of some of the older boxes that we know we never want to see again.
They're all integrated. They're all mixed. Okay. They are. They're all mixed.
So let's take some that you like. I think you should keep like your favorite 50 boxes.
No.
Yeah.
That won't work.
I think it will, Scott.
See, I think somebody like Gabe from Cereal Time, he would appreciate them. And the ones that he doesn't have, he would proudly display them. And
he's in a home.
I want them to go to a good home.
He's in a home, Scott.
I want them to go.
We are in a... Not even, what is this,
10
5
by
by
10
5?
maybe?
This is smaller than 10 by 10. This couldn't even fit a full-size mattress. Scott, we really can't do this. And I'm being as calm as possible. And Jody, please come up to my desk after you hear this episode. I'm really trying my hardest for you, Jody.
I want them to go to a nice place
And
with somebody that will appreciate them.
Farm. They'll go to the farm, bud. They're going to go roam free on the farm. Let's
that
take
means
them.
they're dead.
No, Scott.
Yes. When you say they're going to the farm, that means they're going to be extinguished.
Technically, you took the guts out of them.
Right.
So now we're just holding on to boxes.
People keep saying they're going to make quilts out of them.
Scott, who's making a quilt?
I don't know.
Scott, who's making the quilt?
That's a big quilt.
Who told you you're making the quilt?
Lots of people say, "Oh, make a quilt."
Yeah, who can do that?
How can you make a quilt
Have you
with
looked into
cardboard? A cardboard quilt? How do you do that? What are you doing?
You spit. The quilt. Who would you talk to about the quilt?
I don't know. Are
you on the email? Has anyone emailed us about it?
Hang them up.
Where, Scott?
Right
Where
there. Look at this big blank wall.
No, Scott, that's not going to happen.
Why?
It's not going to happen, Scott. You don't need more storage. You need to get rid of things.
I want them to go to a good home. So if somebody wants them, then they can go to a good home.
I don't think they're going to a good home. I think the home is in the trash where they'll get recycled to make more cereal boxes, bud.
No.
Yeah.
I want them to be displayed.
It's taking up space in our already limited office.
Our blood, sweat, and tears are in those boxes.
My blood, sweat, and tears are on the YouTube and what I upload. A box, really, there's no sentimental value.
My tears are right here, right now, sitting next to you.
Because I'm trying to tell you to get over these boxes.
No.
We need to get rid of the boxes.
Great. Okay. We're going to do rambling for 20 minutes. We'll be back right after this.
It's been 10 minutes. We'll be back on
right after this
special after school special. Scott's
That was redundant.
intervention.
You said special twice. And we're back. What's going on?
You said we rambled for 20 minutes. It's been 12 minutes.
I said 12.
No, you didn't. You said 20.
Whatever. I felt like 20.
Yeah, because the hard truth sometimes feels like that.
No, maybe, why don't you have hard truth?
I do.
Here's the hard truth. Got to throw out boxes.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's the after school special. We're trying to tell you to get rid of things. Because when I come into the studio, and it seems frequent now, there's no room for me on this
There's
table.
a big difference between me like snorting coke and jumping out a third-floor window and then me saving cereal boxes.
Well, you know what? That's why A&E highlighted both shows in both Hoarders and Intervention.
It was on ABC.
Hoarders?
After School Specials was on ABC.
Well, what I'm saying is,
you weren't
what
even
you're talking
born.
about with the snorting and all that other stuff, that's a show called Intervention.
No, that was an after-school special. The girl snorted coke and jumped out the window and died.
What I'm saying is,
It's not the same as saving cereal boxes.
again, and this is what I'm trying to say, there are shows that deal with that, and then there's also shows that deal with hoarding. That's called Hoarders. Both are both issues. Different, but
Look, the moral of this story is if you want our boxes,
they don't.
they need to go to a good home.
They don't.
I want them to be displayed somehow, and I want to be able to visit them should I ever want to.
Scott.
So if you are that person,
Scott, why are you going to visit a box?
perhaps if you live in the New
Think
York
about this, Scott. Why
area,
are you going to visit a cardboard box?
I'll deliver them to you.
What is it about that? You're gonna. What if the person's in like?
Are you listening?
Oshkosh?
Are you listening, Bagash? I said if you live in the New York area, the tri-state, I'll deliver them to you.
Scott.
You can keep them in your home. That you could be our storage shed. How about that?
They don't need a storage shed because you know what's going to happen?
What?
All of these boxes you're going to start saving too.
That's
so
correct.
it just creates the same issue.
Let me tell
Let's
you.
just set the new precedent that we don't do that. We put the cereal in the kitchen. People get to enjoy the cereal after we enjoy it. So this way we share the love. People could come to us now and say like, oh my God, that great value apple fritter, which we haven't tried yet. That's not, if anything, you might need a cereal sack again because
I don't want you to
can
see
the
things.
Yeah, so that could go in the kitchen and someone could be like, oh my God, thank you so much for putting that in there. I loved it. But instead, we're saying like, hey, I'm the cereal gremlin.
What's going to happen?
Welcome to my storage locker.
Here's what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen. So one Saturday afternoon, I'm going to drive my car, and I'm going to go to IKEA, and I'm going to buy some shelving units.
No.
And I'm going to come in here on a weekend when
you're
nobody's
not.
around, and I'm going to assemble them here,
You're not.
and I'm going to start the collection
You're not doing
back.
that. You're not doing that.
Says who?
Scott, really ask yourself why you need that to happen.
Do you see other podcasts that have different themes?
Do you really
in
think...
the background, they have things.
I don't disagree with you.
Sports. The helmets and the footballs and bats.
Okay.
Dude,
do you know where they're...
cereal.
Okay, you're raising your voice, Scott.
But
People don't like that.
But we need to have something. At least give me the backdrop.
Let's do a banner.
Fine, make it. We have the picture of the old place.
Great.
Make it. Do it.
Let's do like a nice banner or just something serial killer.
You say it's hot air. I don't see anything ever.
Well, Scott, because in the meantime, your hoarding is clogging up the closets.
Can we just
and I have nowhere to
on?
sit.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can we just move on, please? What else is going on? Just stop. You're breaking it.
What am I doing with this microwave, Scott?
Why does it bother you so much?
Because, Scott, I walked in and it was like this.
It was on the table.
It wasn't on the table. It was literally here.
You're scratching it.
And you said to me, what's the big deal? You can't record like this?
Right.
Scott, I'm sitting in front of a microwave.
It's a nice microwave.
But you yourself has said no one's using.
Thank you, Galans, for sending it.
You don't want to use it.
I heart red. It's beautiful.
But where's...
I'm going to find a little table. I'm going to set it up.
Okay.
We don't have to walk all the way to the kitchen to warm things.
All the way.
I want to heat my soup during the show. I don't want to go all the way down the hall.
I got to say, ever since I started using a retinoid cream, I can notice the difference.
Not so much.
Aw, that's cute.
You still have
use
the
one?
you still have the alopecia.
I will say it's actually getting a little better.
I don't see this.
I think so.
Can we talk about you dressing up as what's her name? And where we can find that video?
Hold on, let me move this giant microwave.
I didn't put it there.
Well, I moved it because you wanted this to be how that we originally
You're getting fingerprints all over it. Why are you doing this? Why do you like to destroy things?
Is it being destroyed?
It's brand new.
And not used.
I used it once.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
I warmed up soup in it.
Okay.
Not kidding.
Okay.
You're going to break the round thing, the turntable.
Well, it's not like
anyway.
he's using it.
Tell me about the dress-up thing.
It was a murder mystery party.
Okay, so what made you dress up as my Aunt Gloria?
I got chosen to be Mama Rosa in the murder mystery.
Right, so you figured you'd just go all in.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be stupid to go because everybody else was getting dressed up. So I don't want to be the lame person. Like, I'm confident in myself. I don't care if I have to wear a wig and a dress. Like, that's lame to
now,
think.
whose clothing was that?
I bought at Kohl's. I went to Kohl's.
Wow.
I originally had a dress that I ordered from Amazon. And
so
I actually lost weight to get into it.
A lot of thought. You did?
Which I loved. Yeah,
huh.
I did. Anyway.
Yeah.
And I felt great when I was able to fit in it. But then the problem was I lost weight here, but not here.
Nothing beats a great pair of legs, you know.
So the problem was then my dress was a little tight in the bulge area.
Yeah.
So that's when I said to myself, I can't go to a party with this.
It's very uncomfortable.
It'll be very distracting.
Remember when I was Caitlyn Jenner?
No.
Oh, my God. It was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable.
Well, so then I wound up going with my friend Amanda to Kohl's.
My balls hurt for like a month. I'm not even kidding.
Okay. I don't know why.
Because they were constricted. I was wearing pantyhose.
Oh, see, I didn't go that far.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was necessary for me. But anyway, I went to Kohl's. I got a nice jacket. I got a little black dress to fit underneath it.
I think you looked great.
Thank you so much. I've gotten so many compliments on my legs, so that was a really nice confidence booster.
Can you pick me up a 2-inch binder? Mine broke. Do we have any in the storage closet?
I don't know. It's hidden under your cereal boxes.
Okay. But where can people see that video? Because I think it's great. Maybe we can post it. What's the wire? It's wrapped around my foot. It's like a constrictor.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh.
But anyway, it was very fun. I had a great time. Murder mystery parties are so much fun.
I don't get into theme stuff.
Okay.
I don't know why.
You dress up for like most Halloweens.
Well, yeah, because I go to this big Halloween party every year. And
so that's themed. That's like the theme night of the year.
Yeah, but that is Halloween. I don't really go to theme things. What? What?
You wear cereal shirts on a cereal podcast.
Well, I haven't worn a cereal shirt in a long time.
Okay.
Tell me when.
When it's like certain days or you know someone's coming in, you'll walk in and be like, hey. Uh-huh.
I mean, I'll wear the Lucky Charm shirt on St. Patrick's Day. That's on the way. You'll see.
So you get into theme stuff.
That's
the opposite of everything you just said.
No, but I'm not going to go to a theme party. Yeah, I'm not going to go to a
You do. It's called Halloween.
I'm not going to go to the Super Bowl party and wear a jersey. Yeah, Eagles. I'm not that guy.
Okay, so no, I don't know what you mean.
What do you mean?
You're just talking.
What? I don't.
So for the Super Bowl, you won't wear a player's jersey.
No, I don't. I won't wear sports jerseys anyway, ever, because I'm not a sports
okay, so
guy.
then that's not a theme.
It is a Super Bowl party is football themed.
So do you don't eat any of the desserts? You won't go to a Super Bowl party?
If it's shaped like a football, no, I don't do themes.
Okay. Jody, if you've made it 20 minutes in, please understand this is what I'm dealing with. I'm truly trying to take your advice.
Can we talk about the lack of snow in New York this winter?
I'm so happy.
What are you talking? We've broken records like the longest time ever with no measurable snow.
I have never been happier for no snow.
Think about John that owns the local Ace Hardware store.
Okay.
He is so stocked up with shovels and snow blowers and ice melt and picks and everything and sleds and tubes sitting.
Sorry, John at Ace Hardware.
Yeah. Well, my friend Todd that owns Trio Hardware store. It's a great store, but he's got an overabundance of winter items, defroster, ice lock, icer, everything. Scrapers.
Oof.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Because that's a gamble.
That's a gamble.
It really is. At the beginning of the season, you're like, distributor, how much should I buy? I don't know. All right, give me 15 cases of ice melt.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with 15 cases. And who has the storage for that?
Yeah, who does?
You either have to sell it at a deep discount at the end of winter or hang on to it and waste all that storage space like in our closet until next year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You don't feel bad for mom and pops?
I don't go to theme stores.
What? Every store is a theme store. Hardware themed.
I don't do that.
Grocery themed.
I don't do themes.
Pet themed.
I don't do themes.
Clothing themed.
No, I don't do that.
They're all themed.
No, I don't do that.
You're an idiot.
No, I just don't do that. It's not. No, that's not for me. If I walk into a mom and pop shop and there's an actual mom and pop, I walk out.
How many mom and pop shops actually have mom and pops? They're all dead, usually, unless they're new. How many new mom and pop stores are popping up?
Jersey City, there's a ton.
Mom and pops?
Yeah. I have the local fish store. I have the local meat store. I have a local
when you think mom and pop, you think of like the big fat guy with the apron and the mustache right off the boat, Italian, everything.
What?
And he's the pop, and the mom is like with the broom. Yeah, that's mom and pop.
That seems a little racist.
Racist?
Italian racist.
Okay, this is not a race.
I don't know. It could be.
Okay, so sorry. You see the guy with the yarmulke in the deli? That's me.
That's racist.
My old grandpa.
Did you ever see that video?
What?
That meme?
No.
Where it's the little kid screaming, "That's racist."
No.
I want that sound.
Corn.
It's cone.
Yes.
Big hump of knobs.
All I'm saying is that you don't really. First of all, mom and pops are disappearing, and second of all, you don't really see the mom and pops anymore. They've passed it down from generation to generation.
And now
Please don't say stuff about the Jew stuff. I'm Jewish, old timey deli with the apron and the yarmulke. Please.
Old time.
My grandfather had a shoe shop. He did.
I love that.
A long time ago, sold sneakers.
Okay.
He would bring sneakers home to my dad, and my dad would show me all
the
pictures.
Sneakers.
He showed me pictures of the boxes of sneakers. He still has like one or two pair from, I don't know, the 50s.
Yeah. I wonder if they're still in good condition.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that answers that.
Buster Brown.
I want to go to Wagamama.
You know who Buster Brown is? Buster Brown?
Buster Brown?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know what Buster Brown is?
I don't know who Buster Brown is.
Wow. He's the dude with the shoes and the dog. Look up Buster Brown on your phone. It's a shoe. It's shoe. I don't know if they still make Buster Browns.
You know what I remember more than anything? Hush puppies.
Yeah.
I remember I had to wear hush puppies because it was a private school and they wouldn't scuff the floors.
Really?
So you had to get specifically hush puppies.
Oshkosh bagosh.
They didn't sell them there.
Look it up.
Buster Brown. Am I looking at
Buster Brown. Buster Brown. Yep. And it's going to be the guy with his dog, and he was the shoe dude. Get an image. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still have those places. Yeah.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Yep. Well, it's old school. Look at that.
I don't like that.
Look at the dog. He's like, rawr.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's like. Growl. Yeah, that's your dog noise? We'll be back. Growl.
Right after this.
Growl.
Ew. And we're back. This episode is just I kind of want to just like erase it and start over.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the fighting in the beginning, then the Italians.
There was no fighting on my part.
Then the Italian and the Jew thing, and
that was funny.
You tell me that I'm racist.
I know that's the joke of it,
but it's also not First of all, can we talk about racist for a second? I know that. Look, I don't. I'm not getting into racism. I'm just saying people say you're racist. Like Italian is not a race. Just FYI.
Well, it used to be
a race.
Yeah. Same thing with Irish.
So in the
When immigrants first came over, Irish, Italian, they were all races. And then they just found it easier to just classify it as Caucasian.
That's nationality.
Well, again, it
like
used
you
to
check
be,
the box
and you
under
used
race.
to have your own that would be like Italian, Irish, or whatever.
Show me one of these forms from the 20s.
Apps. Did you ever go to Ellis Island?
I went there once when it was closed.
Got it. So
Yes.
you didn't go to Ellis Island.
I passed by it, and we went to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I went to the Statue of Liberty. It was closed, but
No, we walked all the way up to the Crown. We had these special tickets, and we went all the way up the spiral staircase. It was cool. If you ever have the opportunity to do that, do that.
What?
Walk up to the Crown
Of the Statue of Liberty?
It's very limited, and you have to get a ticket, and you have to.
Yeah.
You got to be pretty, feeble because I mean, you got to walk up a spiral staircase that's this wide.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you doing? What are you looking up?
I'm looking it up for you.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Well, so like on the 1910 census, it says race Italian.
Yeah. So it wound up happening because, again, you have to think in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, when all these immigrants were coming over, you had people moving here, but they didn't nobody was really. You went from having the country being all white from wherever people to then all of a sudden,
But they weren't from here.
All these immigrants coming.
White
in.
people weren't from here.
Well, again, you're taking.
They came from places.
Yes, but with
On the Nina the Pinta and the Santa Maria.
Okay, no, that's Columbus. You're going back even more.
He's also Italian.
Okay.
What's the matter?
surge of newcomers endangered a national panic and led Americans to adopt a more going right here. To adopt a more restrictive, politicized view of how whiteness was allocated. Journalists, politicians, social scientists, and immigration officials embraced the habit, separating ostensibly white Europeans into quote-unquote races. Some were designated whiter and more worthy of citizenship than others. And it all has to go to, unfortunately, back to slavery, how they viewed black people at the time. There's a whole thing about this that
all
you
I'm
could
saying
read.
nowadays is when people cry racist, it's not a race. It's a religion or an
Again,
ethnicity.
Well, yes, but I'm saying to you, it was a joke. That was a joke.
Well, ethnicity is a race, isn't it? Ethnicity. But nationality is not a race. Religion and nationality are not races.
Yes. Again, all I was trying to say
Racist!
Okay. Wow, we're really going a lot of places in this episode.
Yeah. Anyway, back to snow. Don't you just love
No.
the pure
No,
Like when snow, like a fresh snowfall.
not even close.
I need to have at least one good storm. Like if I can't break out the snowblower, fail.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Immediately, no.
Then why do you live here?
I mean, I was born here. It's kind of close to
You could have just moved to Cedar Rapids.
where there's even more snow.
Yeah, it's great.
Terrible.
No.
I don't like the snow. I don't like it because I like when it first happens and it gives you that cozy feeling.
That's right.
But then within 2 hours, I'm wondering how I'm going to traverse around this. And then it sticks, and then I'm stuck having to walk around gross black snow.
Well, because where
that's
you live,
filled
there's
with
dog
trash.
poop all over it, and
I work in the city.
pee everywhere.
I work in New York City.
Yeah.
There is disgusting snow everywhere.
I could see you in Santa Monica.
No,
you're not a West
I'm not
Coast
a
guy.
California person.
West Coast.
It's too slow.
Slow.
Yeah, it's too slow paced. I like the convenience of everything here.
I think it's pretty convenient. I mean, there's no city like New York anywhere. Where you just walk out and things are open at 2 in the morning.
Like LA is way, way, way too big. I don't like that.
You have to drive everywhere because
I
the
really
trains
like
suck.
Vancouver. I would move to Vancouver in a second. I thought that it was perfect.
Tim Hortons all day.
I love Vancouver. If you are
BC.
listening in Canada and you have an open position somewhere where I could somehow get Canadian citizenship so I could somehow move to Vancouver, hit me up.
And if you live in Canada and you want our cereal boxes, that will be difficult, but I'll get them to you if it's a good home.
Oh, that would be a fun little road trip.
Oh, I would love to drive to Canada.
On the road to Canada.
That would be great.
That would be nice.
I've only been to Canada once, and it was Prince Edward Island, which isn't really Canada. I want to go to Canada. I want to go to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. Have you been?
So that's Toronto.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know the geography over
Toronto.
there. That's fine. I don't know.
That's
I want to go to Saskatchewan because I like the name.
I feel like that's west of Toronto.
I would never know how to spell that.
Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Something with a Q.
It's a lot.
An S.
Hey, if you want to go to eat ramen, I'll go with you. So we got to end this soon.
Rice bowls?
Mm.
I don't want a rice bowl.
I don't know what
I really loved that chili chicken.
I just want some different.
The chili chicken ramen.
Oh, let me make a reservation right now.
Well,
that one when you walk in.
If Elvis wants to go.
See if he's here.
He is.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to call him.
Why don't we just ask him after this?
Just call him real quick.
Because Nate might want to go.
I don't think he's still here.
Nate's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, my God. That's so cheesy 90s looking of you.
Hey, Andrew and I would like to know if you want to go get ramen across the street. He does, and he wants to go right now.
Oh, okay.
We'll go another 5 minutes, and then he's all yours. No, you're just in my ear. They can't hear you. Where? Oh, he's right there. Okay, so we're going to go get ramen.
How's the podcast, fellas?
It's
good.
Great.
But we didn't do the cereal one. This is Bowl Chat.
Oh, bye.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go get ramen. And what are you looking at?
A joke that's gone too far, and I'm cracking up.
What? Let me hear it. What is it? Is it an actual joke?
I'll tell you once the mics are off.
Why? Is it dirty?
Well, you know what?
Is it racist?
Okay, now you're just babbling.
What?
Now, you know what? I get what Jody's talking about.
Who is this Jody person?
Jody, sales.
Yeah, I know who she is, but I'm just trying to say that paint the picture for the listeners. Okay. Who is this Jody person you keep talking about?
Okay.
Why can't you answer me? Why don't you explain who Jody is? You just keep saying Jody.
Yeah, Jody is a wonderful listener.
She actually is a wonderful listener.
She listens to every podcast episode. Yes. She comes over to my desk after they air, and then we talk about the episodes.
I bet she knew what the secret word was.
After the last episode of Serial...
He's a dick.
Remember? After the last episode of Serial Killers,
right.
She told me, just bring it down a notch. So I'm just bringing it down a notch.
But this is what people love.
But sometimes it can be a little too much. Even I was listening to it. You listen? Yeah, I was listening. And I noticed sometimes I just got to take a chill pill.
Are you done yet?
2 seconds. And then we're going to get ramen.
Okay.
That means we're done now, Andrew.
1, 2, 3. Bye!
Say clink, everybody.
Bye.
Clink!
Clink.
Clink.